Steph and Carol, and summer is coming up before you know it, and we are happy to have in studio with us today from the city of Lacey. Jeanette's on the air with us. Jeannette Sieler, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in and talking with us about the Lacey In Tune series. It's at Huntamer Park, and first off, let's let folks know where Huntamer Park is in Lacey.
Huntamer Park is what we like to call the center of Lacey. It's right kind of behind Fred Meyer's in the office buildings area. It's this cute little gem of a park right in the middle of the city.
It is a really nice park. It has areas for kids to climb on some rocks, I think.
Yeah, we have a rock climbing area, picnic tables. The stage is a permanent fixture in the park, and lots of trees, of course, because we're Tree City, USA.
Yeah, that's right. And in addition to the music, movies, and entertainment for Lacey In Tune, at Huntamer Park, there's other events going on all summer long. We'll talk about them all summer, including the barbecue festival that we'll be a part of. We're going to have a tent out there. But we're talking Lacey In Tune today. So what is the schedule for these?
Lacey In Tune is a whole series of great stuff. We have Tuesday nights, 6:30 children's entertainment. Wednesdays at noon, we have concerts in the park, which are a great thing for people that work right in the area to come down and have lunch, seniors to come on out, families to take a lunch break in the park. And then Saturday nights, we have a concert followed by a movie at dusk.
Nice.
So the Wednesdays at noon, do any of these cost for the folks to come?
Everything is free. And what is super awesome is we have great sponsors that even come out and give away more free stuff.
Oh,
There's
well.
no reason not to go.
No reason not to go.
So we kick things off coming up here in just 2 weeks, June 22nd, Uptown Lowdown getting things kicked off for us on the afternoon series.
Yes, they're a band we've had a few times. It's been about 5 years since they've been here, though. They are a Dixieland jazz band, and that's kind of a kickoff to our Dixieland Jazz Festival, which takes place that weekend.
There's so much stuff going on in Lacey.
We are a busy little place.
Yeah, for sure. The 56th Army I-Corps Band will be there. The National Guard Band, July 6th. These are all during the noon shows for you Wednesdays. Now, Saturdays, you got some... what's the distinction between a Wednesday performer and maybe a Saturday performer?
The Saturday shows go a little bit longer. And then we're followed with the movie. So it's more of a whole evening where the lunchtime is just to come on out, have a picnic, enjoy the music. We have a little more entertainment going on Saturdays.
Also, Tuesdays, there's children's entertainment that is available in the evenings, about 6:30. What are some of the...
We are kicking that off with a great band called Recess Monkey, and these are three guys that are crazy musicians. They do national tours. They're just amazing. They have several albums out, and they are a great kids band. We have magicians other nights. We have ventriloquists. We have Reptile Man is our wrap-up of the season, and he is always a great draw. So
you got to have Reptile Man.
He's great, and Tuesday nights are just everything for families.
So let's talk about the movies in addition to the bands playing on Saturdays that people can see. 7 o'clock, and then the movies at dusk just after that.
Yes, we have the concerts start at 7. We have a great series of groups coming out. My favorite repeat group, they were here last year, the Coats. They're an a cappella band out of the Puyallup area, nationally recognized a cappella band. And then we have a couple of new groups, Folsom Prism, which is a Johnny Cash band, and Cherry Cherry is a Neil Diamond guy, and he's amazing.
Nice.
And then we follow it up with movies, and this year we're actually doing 2 double feature nights. We're combining on July 23rd Aladdin and the Disney movie Descendants, which is kind of the kids of the bad guys. So that'll be kind of fun.
Okay.
And then July 30th, we're doing the 1959 version of Sleeping Beauty, followed by the new Maleficent. So a couple of double features, and we're also doing our wrap-up night. Instead of a double feature, we're hitting everybody with Star Wars: The Force Awakens on the big screen.
And that's the most recent one, right?
That's the most recent one, yes.
So the bands are also kid-friendly then?
Very kid-friendly, yes.
So it says on the, I'm reading your schedule, bring your own seating for the movies. What about like the Tuesdays children entertainment and then the Wednesdays concert? What would somebody expect when they would go show up at one of these?
There are some picnic tables and benches, but for the most part, we encourage people to bring their own chairs, blankets, that kind of thing. Because there's not we don't set up chairs for the crowd. It's more free flowing in the park. Set up your own little picnic.
So is the stage sort of in the middle and people are around it, or is it off?
They're in front of the stage is in front of the crowd. But what's kind of interesting on our movie nights, the way our screen is set up, you can actually watch the movie from behind. So that's some people choose to do that for a little more. If they want to just be by themselves, they can sit behind the stage. But for the most part, the audience is in front of the stage or next to it.
Okay.
And you're outside, so what happens if the weather becomes a little inclement?
Occasionally that happens.
Occasionally.
We bring out tents for the folks, or canopies. So we try to have enough of those for people that do venture out to at least be undercover. People bring umbrellas too, but we try to make it user-friendly. And of course, the band is undercover, so they don't care. They go on rain or shine.
Oh, yeah. And it's an 18 by 18 foot screen that you can, and so you'll be able to see it?
Oh my gosh, yes. You can see it
Very
from
cool.
everywhere.
Very cool. So some great bands, Saturday nights, followed by movies, Wednesdays and Tuesdays as well. Check out Huntamer Park in Lacey and the City of Lacey's website. You can Google that, also find it, links to it on our iFiber1newsradio.com. Additionally, the barbecue festival is coming on, then there's the fireworks spectacular, and there's just a bunch of things that's all part of Lacey Days that we continue to focus on here on the morning show as well. Jeannette, thanks for coming in and telling us a little bit more about Lacey In Tune. Tuesdays at 6:30 for some kids events. Wednesdays at noon for, are there a lot of offices around that part? It gets pretty packed.
There are a lot of state offices are right around there, and there's the South Puget Sound College has set up a satellite campus there, right?
Oh,
like
yeah,
a block
that's
away.
right, they have. And that looks really sharp, right across the street from the transit drop-off
right by
thing.
the transit. And it's also on the transit route, walking distance to Huntamer Park.
Very nice. So plenty to see and do in Lacey this year, as always. Jeannette, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
It's 8:51 at iFiber1 News Radio. We'll be right back after this.
ABC Entertainment News. Here's Jay.